Good evening, everyone. Thanks for tuning in on the Brand New Media Show. Today, I have Michal MONDONSKI back on the show. He's a mental health ambassador from Poland, but he lives in the UK. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Brenda.
How
Thank
are
you
you
for
doing?
having me.
Good, good. Everything is okay with you?
Good, perfect. Thank you very much. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm doing great. So today we've been talking about mental health issues and solutions to the issues. We had part 1, part 2, part 3, and today we're on part 4. And
Is it
we're
4
going
already?
yeah. And we're going to be talking about relationships in terms of mental health. So
Yes.
I'm going to turn everything over to you, and you explained relationships in terms of mental health.
Thank you very much, Brenda. Well, yes, relationships is something that is actually very important for, well, every single one of us. And in terms of mental health, usually it's the relationship that make us want to change. That's very important part of it. The question is, how are we building these relationships, and the relationships that we have at present, how they influence our motivation to do something with our life. So that's the important part of it. That's the important subject. And as many you might think, well, relationship, first and foremost, I have my family.
Right.
And we all do. But what do you mean by family? How close in here? Is that our parents, our partner, our children, siblings? Who are they exactly? And despite the relationships that we have, the question is now, can I really talk to them?
Okay, so when you said family, you're talking about the whole package, right? Or are you just talking about the immediate family, like you said, the partner, the children, the mother, the father?
Well, that's actually the question that we should ask ourselves.
Okay.
Because we might have fantastic relationship with our parents.
Okay.
Everything is great, and we're really close, and we can talk about a lot of things, but not the things that bother us.
Okay.
It happens.
Right.
We might not be really in touch as such with our parents, but if the things go wrong, they might be people that we turn to right away, and we get support right away, no matter what. They just do everything they can to support us. And well, I mean here definitely mentally.
Okay.
But not necessarily. It might be the other way around. It might be, well, we're in trouble, we go to parents and we say, oh, well, listen, everything is falling apart, I've got this and I don't know what to do. And we can, from the other side, we can hear, well, you should do something with yourself. You had this job back then. Why didn't you stay there? You could have career there. Why did you change? Why are you doing this? Why did you get into this relationship?
Right. A lot of people doesn't want to go to their parents.
No, but yes, that is as an example.
Yes.
So the question is now, who in your family, and I'm asking this question to every single one of you listening in here, who in your family is the person that you can turn to when you're in trouble? Do you have someone like that within your family? So it doesn't matter how distant.
It must be that family member that you trust, right? That you can be open with.
Well, ideally it is.
That you think it's not going to tell the whole family your business, you know, because you're so secretly about it. So it must be that one person.
No, it's the question. Yes, do we have this person?
Okay.
do we have this someone who can support us and instead of criticizing and saying, oh, well, yes, you really messed up, what you gonna do now? Well, if I knew what I'm going to do, I wouldn't ask you, would I?
Okay.
And well, it's for me.
Okay.
I have one person that I know, no matter what, if I go and tell about my problems, I'm not going to be judged. I will be supported to the level that this person can support me.
Okay.
And well, now I have my both parents are alive. I have two younger brothers. I have my partner, my wife, and my son, who is a child now. So it's it doesn't work that way just yet.
Okay.
Anyway, there is actually 5 people within my very close family, and there is only one that I can know I can go to and I can say anything and I won't be judged.
Okay.
But I know I can go there. I know I won't get as much support as I might need, but I get this moral support. I get this tap on the back and I'll be told, I know you're going to make it. I know you're going to figure it out.
Okay.
And that's the person that we need to have around us.
That family member or the friend.
Or a friend. Or a friend. For me, it's a family member. For someone, it might be a friend. It might be someone you grew up with, and someone who been living next door for, I don't know, 20, 30 years. And you are still close friends and you know that you can do it. It might be your best friend from college, and it's perfect if you have this one person.
Okay.
But now I want everyone who's listening to, well, to try to name this person, or just think in your head, do I have someone who is, well, the rock for me, who's always going to be there, who won't judge me, and who's not going to do things for me, but who's going to say, you are going to make it. That's the important relationship that, well, everyone should have at least one.
So everyone needs to have that one person in their lives.
At least one.
Everybody listen now. If you don't, then you need to start thinking of a person that you can go to, that you can talk your problem out with. Is that right?
Exactly.
Coach? Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. So you need to do that.
And well, it doesn't have to be professional any kind. Just someone you can trust, because this person, if then let's do it. Well, let's do the role play. Let's say that you have this problem, Brenda.
Okay.
Something went wrong. You have no one to turn to.
Okay.
It's just easier to talk that way than talk about hypothetical person. So we just use it as an example. And you go to your person, the best friend, whether it's your family or you are not related. You go and this person is going to say, Brenda, you're going to make it. You always find the way and you always know how to come out on top, whatever happens. Tell me, Brenda, how do you want to do it? And then tell me, Brenda, how did you feel when I said that?
I felt really great.
Empowered, yes?
And powerful, yes. Yes,
And that's the point of it.
those words are so powerful. You're going to make it.
Exactly, because now, even if this person doesn't really know much about your problem, doesn't understand it, doesn't have skills or experience to help you in any way, you know that this person knows that you have all you need. And if that means that you need to call an expert and book session and talk about this with professional, whether it's psychologist, psychiatrist, or a coach like myself, they going to help you technically, but you have this backup.
Okay.
And why I'm saying that, because I said that we all need that person.
Right.
Now I want everyone to ask another question. Are you this person for someone else?
Are you? What's that again, coach?
Are you that person for someone else? Think of someone within your circle of friends and family, and think if they would come to you if they were really low. And what would you say?
You will be there for them. You will uplift them with all positive words.
Exactly. And that's very important. So what I wanted to talk about today is that we do need those relationships. We need people around us. We need people who we can trust. And that is something that we build throughout years. There is no chance that you're going to meet someone and next day you are best friends and you talk about anything and everything.
Okay.
Because it's not possible.
Okay.
The real trust, real relationship, close relationship needs time.
Needs time.
And that's why it's usually someone from our close family, because they are with us all the time. We've built this relationship. It's your close friends. It's opposite to business. You close with people that know everything about you, but you don't do the business with them because they know how many times you got drunk, how you behave when you get drunk, how many times they had to bail you from jail, and they know everything about you. So they don't really want to do business with you usually.
Okay.
Unless they did all those things with you, they might do then.
Okay.
Anyway, they can support you the way no one else can. You see, when I talk to my clients, I always ask them about relationships, about how close they are with their relatives.
Oh, okay.
And what I discover is that in most cases, they don't have anyone within the family that fully supports them.
Right.
Yes, there are some people, they can support them financially, they can get them a job
Right.
that they hate, but doesn't matter. Job is a job. When you need to get a job, any job, you just do it. They can let them crash on a couch in a living room, anything like it, but they are judgmental, or they expect something in return.
Right.
And it's not the same, because we know then that we just exchange favors. And we know that at certain point, we're going to hear, I told you so.
Exactly. That's the
and
thing.
We don't want to hear it.
Right. Exactly.
So, actually what's the most important outcome of this conversation we have here today, you see, is thinking about this backwards. How many times did you say "I told you so" to someone who actually needed to hear "you're going to make it, I'm here for you"? How many times we knew that someone is in trouble, but we accepted that this person was ignoring our questions and saying that everything is all right, and we accepted the answer despite, well, the certainty that we had about this person's situation. Because, well, this person just didn't want to hear somewhere along the way, "I told you so. Why didn't you listen?"
I told you so. It's like a repeat. I told you so. That particular person gonna always say, "You didn't listen. I told you so." So it's like they're gonna stay away from that person.
Yes.
They don't want to hear that.
And you see, that's why there is so many cases in terms of suicides, that everyone, family and friends, everyone around the person says, "Well, I don't know how it's possible. He was so happy. She was so happy. He never complained. She never complained. How could we not notice?"
Because they kept it within themselves, because they did not want to hear "I told you so."
Exactly. And well, that's what it is. That's how it works. You see, well, I know clearly by having this conversation, talking right now, well, Brenda, we won't be able to help anyone directly. Some people might get inspired to go to someone, reach for help, or to, I don't know, sign up for the course that I have, to work on themselves without saying anything to anyone, just doing it in secret, so they can work on themselves because they have this inner motivation. But people who are actually really in trouble, who are really depressed, they're going to look happy, they're going to smile, they're going to enjoy the party, they're going to be, well, the heart of the party. And we're not going to know, because everything is okay according to what they are saying.
Your course, I just want the audience to know that your course that you're talking about, I'm going to put all of that information in the description box below.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes. So anyway, what is my goal today is to explain to every, well, person who's listening to it, that we need to see ourselves on the other side of the problem. We need to be able to spot the person who actually is depressed, and we need to know how to behave. Because when we know already, majority of us just becomes full of advices.
So we need to start really being aware of our surroundings when it comes to people,
yes,
to really pay attention to them, right?
Exactly. And well, they are resources. I recently spoke with a friend of mine, and he's a professional athlete, 6-time national champion in figure skating, and he with his friend, he's running a company that supports the like a safety check of the clubs, making sure that there is no abuse in the club, that well, young athletes, especially young athletes, are not being abused in many ways, because this abuse sooner or later is going to cause well, high stress, and it's going to, well, one way or another backfire. So something bad might happen. And apparently, well, a lot of behaviors that we see as normal, they are not normal. We think that it's just the way it is. It's good to crack a joke and laugh at someone.
I love to laugh. I love to laugh. I love to have fun.
Exactly, but the best jokes that we make, they are jokes that we make about ourselves.
Make jokes about ourselves?
Yes, because that means that we have distance to ourselves, and we don't pick on the person who actually might not show it, but might be depressed.
Oh, okay.
And this person might laugh on the party when we have a joke, when we make a joke, and then go home and cry.
Oh.
So what's important is just simply paying attention, seeing people around us.
Okay.
And seeing what they don't say, what they don't talk about.
Try to read them, right? Look in their eyes,
yes.
Look in their eyes and try to read them.
Yes, to make sure that the smile is not just on the face, but it's in the eyes as well.
Oh, okay.
That's important part. And surprisingly, how it works when we are those friends for people, they appreciate it, and right away they are the same way for us.
Okay.
So building relationships starts from relationship with ourselves.
Okay.
If we notice things about ourselves and we know how we feel about other people, and we know what we would expect from someone else in a specific situation, right away we can just simply behave the same way with our friends, with people around us. And they will definitely appreciate it, and they will definitely help us. I had recently a situation where the problem is the member of the family is depressed, and it's running towards alcohol because of that.
Okay.
And everyone knows, and everyone is full of advices, and they think it's support, and it's the last thing that he needs.
Is that alcohol? Try to
no those advices is the last things
the advices
that he needs.
Okay.
Actually, after hearing all those advices, I'm not surprised that he goes for a drink.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Because honestly, it's I'm not saying that it's a good thing that he's doing it.
Right.
It's not. But I don't know what I would have done.
Okay.
If everyone knows that something is wrong and I suffer, and everyone is bringing me a recipe for a perfect life, and I can clearly see that they don't use it, because I know them and I know how unhappy they are, how can I listen to those advices?
Right.
But if they came and told me, well, I know you're in trouble, I don't know what to say, but I'm with you, I would find a motivation within myself to ask for professional help.
Yes.
So
I'll agree.
Simply, can we summarize it somehow?
Yes. It's been great. I love all of your informative information that you have given us in reference to a relationship when it comes to mental health. You know, it's Mental Health Month. And I love all of our sections, part 1, part 2, part 3, and today is part 4. And I will put all of that information in the description box below.
Thank
And
you.
also I will put your course in the description box. If anybody interested in taking it, they can go ahead. They can sign up now, right?
Yes, they can sign up now, and it's still free to sign up.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm still building it. I'm regularly adding new chapters to the course. It keeps on growing. So
right. Yes. 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 So thank you.
Give me some time. I just moved, and
yeah, well,
I still have boxes
congratulations too. Congratulations on your move. And I know it
Thank
takes time because you're trying to get your home and everything together. So congratulations. So just whenever, but you can still, audience, you can still go ahead and sign up, but he will have everything together as soon as he get everything situated at home. And thank you guys very much. Please subscribe to Brandon Media Show. And I thank you, Coach, as always. Good night, everyone. Good night.
Thank you. Bye.